In this lecture, let us discuss about one-hot encoding, which is a simple and commonly used technique in machine learning as well as natural language processing. So this is mainly used to represent categorical data as binary vectors. So why we need to represent this categorical data as binary vectors? So for that, first we need some introduction regarding how the machine learning algorithms will work and how they'll take the inputs. Machine learning models require numeric data because they are based on mathematical algorithms that operate on numerical values. And these algorithms use various mathematical operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, etc., to identify patterns or to make predictions and optimize models. So, here they can be the machine learning models, particularly those used for supervised learning, rely on mathematical operations in order to compute distances or similarities between the data points. Best example is Euclidean distance in clustering, or to optimize the parameters to minimize loss function. Example for this is gradient descent in linear regression or neural networks, or for performing matrix multiplications. So numeric data allows these operations to occur, whereas without numerical values, these computations would be impossible or meaningless. Whereas if you take non-numeric data or any categorical data like color, city, product type, so you can see that they are in string format, right? So this type of data doesn't naturally fit into any of these operations like addition, subtraction, matrix operation. It can be anything. So that's the reason why this numeric data is essential for machine learning models, or else we need to convert this categorical data into a numeric form. The best example for color can be red, green, blue, any color. And city can be New York, London, Tokyo, right? So all these categories, they should be represented in a numerical format. Coming to one-hot encoding, it transforms these string values into numeric vectors in such a way that no ordinal relationship is imposed. So if you take these colors, red, green, and blue, okay, so there is no ordinal relationship, right? So red is not greater than blue or green. So one-hot encoding represents categorical variables by creating new binary columns. Each column corresponds to one particular category. So we can define one-hot encoding like this. It's a process which involves converting each category into a binary vector. And here you can see one element of the binary vector is set to 1, which indicates that presence of that particular category, whereas all other elements they are set to 0. So let us see this step by step. And here, first assume that we are having a data set with a feature color, and these are the different colors present in the data set. So these are the values red, green, and blue. Here, our first step is to identify unique categories or values in the categorical column. So there'll be different categories you need to represent as separate binary columns. So if you consider the given data set, which is having different colors column, then you can see the unique categories in the data set are red, green, and blue. And our step 2 is to create a binary vector for each category. Here we need to create a binary vector in such a way that we need to make sure that the length of the vector is equal to number of unique categories, right? So for example, here we have three unique categories red, green, and blue. So length of the vector will be 3. So here you can see this is the length of the vector, which is equal to 3. For red, the vector will be 1, 0, 0, because red is represented by 1 here at the first position, and remaining positions we need to place it as 0. Whereas for green, here the vector will be 0, 1, 0, because green is represented by 1 at the second position and 0 at the others. And for blue, the vector will be 0, 0, 1, because blue is represented by 1 in this case at the third position, whereas in remaining places we need to place 0. And step 3 is, here we need to replace each category in the original data set with its corresponding binary vector. So if you take the data set, what are the categories in the data set? Red, green, and blue. So we need to replace these categories with the corresponding binary vector. Say, for example, this is the column present in the dataset color. After one hot encoding, it looks something like this. This new table, each row corresponds to one color, but the categorical values have been converted into numerical values. So you can see every value is represented as zeros and ones, making it suitable for machine learning algorithms. Let us try to understand this code. So here we are implementing one hot encoding using pandas.getDummies function, which is a simple and powerful way to convert categorical data into one hot encoded vectors. And this is primarily useful when working with categorical variables in the data sets that are stored as pandas series or data frames. So coming to the actual part here the first statement is import pandas as PD. Pandas is nothing but it's a Python library which is used for data manipulation and analysis. And it's particularly good for working with structured data like tabular data, that is tables with rows and columns. And then we need to create the input data. So here we are doing that. So there's the input data which consists of a list of categorical values. So in this case, the list represents series of labels such as animal names, cat, dog, and fruit names, apple and orange. Then converting to a pandas series. So pd.series is used to convert the list of labels into pandas series. So series is nothing but it's like a single column data frame where each element in the series corresponds to an entry in the input list. So series, it looks something like this with the values are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here the first label is cat. Then dog, apple, orange, dog, and cat. Okay. So the index which is present here on the left, 0 to 5, it is automatically assigned by pandas. And the actual values are the categories. So all these are the actual values. Then we are using this get dummies for one hot encoding. So this pd.getDummies is a key function used to perform one hot encoding. And here each unique label becomes a column. Each row gets a 1 in the column corresponding to its category and 0 in all the other columns. So if you take the input cat, dog, apple, orange, dog, cat. So getDummies will generate a new data frame with binary columns for each category. Then in pandas, the output of getDummies is already in zeros and ones. But sometimes you may get true and false from a different process like condition or boolean values. So in that case, you can use this dot as type of int to convert the output into integers. Finally, we print the resulting one hot encoded data frame. So I'll show you the output. So our result looks something like this. Here, if you observe the columns, each unique label or category from the original list has become a column. So you can see these are the labels, right? Apple, cat, dog, and orange. Each row corresponds to a different element from the original list of labels. So if you take the label cat, so cat is present at location or index 0 and index 5. And you can see the vector will have 1 in the cat column and 0 in the other columns. So in the cat column, the vector is having 1 in at both the indexes and all the remaining values are zeros, right? So 1 in the column, what it represents? It represents presence of the label at that index. So this cat label is present at index 0 as well as index 5. So that one indicates that. And 0 in all the other places means it represents absence of other labels at that index. So as these labels are not present at index 0 or at index 5, we are representing that with zeros. Similarly, if you take dog, so dog will have 1 in the dog column and 0 in the other columns. So if you see this first index, so dog will have 1 in the dog column and all the remaining columns will be 0. Similarly, at fourth index, 1 at dog column and 0 in all the remaining columns. Then coming to the advantages of one hot encoding, first thing is simplicity and ease of implementation. So this is conceptually very simple as well as easy to implement also, and it involves transforming the categorical data into the binary format that is easy to process by machine learning algorithms. And also it does not require sophisticated pre-processing techniques or any complex transformations. We just simply map each category to a unique index and create a vector with a one in the corresponding position. Second one is suitable for categorical data. So just now we saw the categorical data, right? So one hot encoding can be applied to any such categorical variable, including text data, categorical labels, or discrete features. And this one hot encoding, it does not impose any ordinal relationship between the categories, which is important when the categories are nominal, like colors or product types. Then third one is universal compatibility. One-hot encoded data is universally compatible with all the machine learning algorithms like decision trees, support vector machines, okay, all the other models, all of which work well with the sparse and binary features. And also, unlike other encoding techniques like label encoding or min-max scaling, this one-hot encoding does not require any normalization or scaling since the output is already binary. And we have few disadvantages also. First one is high dimensionality. Mm. So here for a large number of categories, say for example, vocabulary of words in a corpus or categorical variables with many distinct values. In that case, one hot encoding can result in very high dimensional vectors, right? So which leads to sparse matrices that are inefficient in terms of both memory usage and computational resources. So best example is assume that you are having a data set with 10,000 unique words. And if you try to represent each word by a vector of length 10,000, then that will be mostly filled with zeros, right? And also storing and processing these sparse vectors can be memory intensive, and also it can make models slow to train, especially when the number of unique categories is very large. Then no semantic information. So here one hot encoding, it does not capture any semantic relationship between the categories. Say if you take words like cat and dog, so they are often related in meaning, but one hot encoding would represent them as completely different unrelated vectors. Then third one is difficulty in handling new categories. So which is also called as out of vocabulary problem. So one hot encoding is unable to handle categories that were not present in the training set. Say if any new word appears in the test data that wasn't in the training data, the model won't know how to represent this new category. So this issue is particularly relevant for tasks like text classification, where new word might appear in the test set but hasn't been encoded during training.